Hello everybody, welcome in. Hopefully y'all are doing spectacular as am I. And this is pretty much they're right next to each other on the overlay. Don't worry, this league's not scripted. I have no clue why they are in fact right next to each other, and this is about to be the finals matchup. I ordered that way when in order of creating them. Well, anyway, y'all came for car soccer, not the history of the RLBA. Or maybe y'all did, I don't know. I'll make a video on that later, like the history of the RLBA once we've gone through at least 2 seasons. Especially once we have all this data. Well, very short time to kick off time. I have 3 things I want to cover here, especially in the matchup that is presumably going to be the finals. The most probable outcome, as y'all probably got the notification. How will the duo perform, if you don't know the duo? That is King and Bottomus. They've been absolutely historic. It's either one of them is insane, and the other one's just okay, or both of them are firing on all cylinders, and Bottomus is usually playing good defense on his end, and King is usually hitting clips against every other team in the league. I think he's done it against every team at this point. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new bots trying to mimic King next season, and I'm kind of excited to see that. It's going to be so fast with all the bots trying to mimic his playstyle. Like people coding them and send them over to me like, oh yeah, this guy can definitely beat King. And I guess we'll see that. I'm super excited. I hope y'all are excited for that as well. Same thing with Worm and Kamale. How will they perform? They've been a pretty good duo as of late. Worm has been getting a bunch of goals when Kamale's been slacking and playing her defensive end. That's pretty much it. The 2 main duos and players to watch are Kamale and Worm on the Rivercat side. And if you don't like black and maroon, you could go with instead white and light blue. They honestly have a sick kit. I really love their kit. And I'm not even a Baysox fan. I have to maintain neutrality. And other than that, the players to watch on the Baysox end will be Bottomus Prime and King. King probably more than anybody else, but he has his name plastered all over the ball like every single minute. Alright, they're heading out on the field. Well, they already headed out on the field. They are now starting to get in their formations for the kickoff, and I will be commentating with you every step of the way. And it's also a battle of grinders. It's who has more tenacity on the Baysox end, who has more tenacity on the Rivercats end. Those being Relief Bot and Penguin Bot. For them respectively. Relief Bot playing for the Rivercats, and the Baysox, who will be manning for the Baysox at third man, that will be Penguin Bot. Alright, they're readying up now. I am Tetro, and this is the ROBA. Let's cut to the chase. I don't know why it's so quiet. Oh no, I just had my headphones low. Okay, let's run with a here. Something. Can't see that photo. There's King. King using a Dominus here. Not something you see every day. I don't think you see that ever. So King will be manning a Dominus. We actually saw him using this in practice once, and his entire game plan there was just to get as many touches as humanly possible. So this breaks the chain of the Baysox using only Octanes, but maybe this is their superpower. Bottomus tried to get a pinch, and that didn't really work out. Couldn't figure that one out, get the angles right. I mean, I could definitely could calculate that crap. Team play ends up, not being a team play. It's both the members of the duo are tackling on the ball. King is destroying my eyes with that combo. I can't see anything. I'm gonna look at his card. I don't know why I said a shot by Bottomus. It's gonna go off. Sword into the neutral zone. King, I don't know what the frick that was. Shot by Relief Bot that goes off the post. Big thing, who's gonna get the first goal here? Set the tone early. Here's Worm backing up on the ball. The Camille special, we call it here in the RLBA. You know, she loves to do that, and I live to see the day where she does it and gets the golden goal in the finals. But Bottomus Prime will get the first goal in this game. I told you one of them will be firing on all cylinders. It's turned out to be the latter of the two, the more relaxed. It is Bottomus Prime getting that first goal. And silences the crowd at Sacramento here. But it's not over. We still got eight minutes to play, and we saw this last time. Very slow start, and then they crumble. So will Baysox live to play a full 10 minutes? It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're out there, it feels like a lot. Here's Penguin with a shot! The Grinder scores! For the Baysox off of a pass by King. He was in a really good position to get it, and the River Cats were not in an advantageous position at all. That was literally the entire play. The River Cats are known for playing positionally sound and dominating in the opponent's end, while keeping it clean in theirs, and kickoff goal is scored. I can't even finish my sentence. As Camille, she scores her first. Kickoff goal, that's going to go off the wall and straight in. Nobody was playing defense there. They were all getting boost. But yeah, they play really soundly positionally, and not very soundly like skillfully. They're all pretty much even there. Police Bot trying to just chip it off the wall. And they're getting it straight to the mail off the King chip for his teammate, and King's going to chip it out to the other corner now. They're playing from their left corner, and that's going to be their right corner, as Bottomus Prime kicks it out, but Worm demos him on his way. King speed for the ball, take a shot that goes extremely wide. Come on, we're not playing PE, fellas. Bottomus is going to get that shot again, and he's going to score. By commentating extremely delayed. Camille was even centered there and then just refused to do anything. Tried to back up and then slip into it. I mean, we said they were all on the same skill level. I didn't think that meant Camille was brain dead, but whatever. I'm not sure if y'all see that too. Hold on. Why was that down there? What's going on? Okay, we're gonna have to make that a little bit bigger. Alright, sorry folks. Minor inconvenience here. As Worm will take a shot and scores off the game delay by, you know, me. Off the kickoff again, beautiful kickoff goal. Dribbles it. Worm's very deadly off of those kickoffs, and especially off those dribbles. When he gets it in that dribble position, you gotta challenge him. You can't do anything else. Because even if you challenge it, it might be too late, and he's already gonna put it in. Beautiful play. Here he goes, gonna try that again. 2-3. I think we saw the score last time they played, and the River Cats ended up taking that one. Here's Bottomus. Not getting much, but at least the touch is made. Straight to King, but it's denied by the River Cats before he can make anything happen out of the neutral zone. Here's Bottomus. Flipping at it. Ends up getting scuffed by Worm, and Worm will take it out once again. Here's a flick. Get it over absolutely nobody, just being flashy, and Worm is going to take it and it scores! There's a flick over the neutral zone. You know, the neutral zone is very deadly. He can actually get you. And takes it over, I'm pretty sure that was Bottomus, and makes a great goal. Something out of nothing from Worm there. A lot of possession from him, and if you're a River Cats fan, you're just preaching, get him the ball. He's been more dominant than Camille in recent times, and I'm excited to see him play, especially during the finals. They could play grindy up in the corners, and especially on the ground. It would be difficult for him to make plays with, you know, him being a ground bot. No, he doesn't make plays. Absolutely zero flashy things from Worm, but I guess he doesn't need to do that when he puts stats on the board. Here's King, shatters the crossbar. Here's Relief Bot flipping it up for King, and Relief Bot will own goal. How unfortunate. King's going to get that touch off the crossbar. I don't know what Relief Bot was doing, but it certainly wasn't advantageous. Camille tries to save that and gets nothing. We see King boasting a new goal explosion as he scores his first this game. 4-3, Baysox lead. Another kickoff goal for Kamel. That's 2 straight goals for Kamel off of the kickoff. Well, technically not straight, but definitely 2 good goals off of the kickoff immediately. They got to clean that up. You know, maybe they should start defending their goal. I don't know. It's not gonna. Big face-off looming. It's going to be Leaky. 5. He takes it in. Up in the corner now. King tries to make something happen and ends up getting nothing once again. Here he is, off the dribble off the wall. Keeping out Kamel. Now Relief Bot gets some of that. It was Worm who's getting some of that. King Juice. Awful thing for me to say. Bottomless. Head of steam going in. Only Kamel's left and they will chip it out. Here's Penguin. Getting absolutely nothing done. King touching it. Elite bot. Take a shot off the right post! That will go narrowly off. Would have let it to be 4-5. The River Cats with almost half the game done. Here's King dribbling it on the wall now. Ends up getting nothing. Miscalculated his timing there. Here's Kamel trying to redirect it into the goal and can off the wall. There's King getting it out for the time being, getting a little bit more out of their zone, but not for long. Here he is off the wall. Here's a shot off the wall. Relief Bot's going to make that narrow save. Here he comes off a rebound and scores! King! Holy guacamole! What a beautiful play! I don't know, the top of his car, a beautiful touch, and he's going to get that in, make it 4-5 Baysox. This is what you need out of your captain here. I don't really know who's the captain. They both take their turns in leadership, but it turns out to be King tonight, coming off that flashy goal. He's done this before, he can do it again. Now it's Relief Bot's turn to make it off the wall. Here's King. To make it 4-6 now, and won't end up doing it. Here's King off the corner once again. Here he comes. I don't know if he has enough boost, and Kamel will get that out for the time being. Here's in the Baysox zone now. Coughs up a rebound right to Kamel. Whiffs. Here's King trying to get it out. Worm takes a shot, misses. Here's Bottomless Prime with the aerial now. His signature aerial off the backboard. Pressure looming now. Relief Bot takes another shot. Saved by King. Over to Penguin. Penguin's going to whiff up the wall. Here's another shot by Kamel. Goes off the backboard. Trying to get a chip up for one of his teammates and can't end up getting it. Kamel's going to be mad at that when she gets back to the garage. Here's Kamel with another shot. Can King save that? That will be a sort of, but it nearly goes off the corner anyway. And they get it out of the zone. Maybe not for long as Worm chips it up. Maybe to get it for a dribble. Try and get a flick, but gets annihilated by Bottomless Prime. Grinding up the wall now. There's a shot by Kamel, and that will go off the corner once again. Now with the backup move. King takes sort of clear. There's Worm. Getting off the wall. No, that's over to the River Cats, and King's going to narrowly get it off the wall again. Now Bottom's coming with a head full of steam, breakaway. Technically not, he just enters the zone. Can't sustain much pressure, however, as they will get it out of their zone once again. The River Cats the control demons now. Playing their game, not letting the Baysox play theirs. There's another shot denied by Bottom's before anything dangerous can happen. Here's a pinch by Kamel. The backwards aerial. Kind of trippy. Here's King now. There's another shot. On the left side of the field now. Kamel with an open net and she misses! To make it 5-5 and tie up the game. With all this offensive pressure, you'd think they've scored by now, but not yet. Relief Bot trying to get something, ends up getting nothing. Here's Penguin Bot taking it in for the first time, can't deke out a man. Oh, the wall now. Penguin's going to get that amazing defensive play. Here he comes up the wall, denied by Kamel again. Control freaks. All three of the Baysox trying to get out of their zone. Here's Bottomless. Over to King now, and they will get out of their zone for the time being. Here's Kamel to lock it into the Baysox zone once more. Now over to King, they're playing tennis. relief bot's turn. I guess we're playing doubles now. There's an open clear, and Penguin Bot's gonna get that save. Open net, King's gonna get the save. Traded. Kamel with another great aerial. The Baysox in their zone once more. Can they get it out? The Baysox duo will try and get it out. Open net! And they just let it float before King gets to it. Here's King off the wall. He's going to let that fly. Here's Relief Bot. Now some pressure from the Baysox maybe. Here's Bottomus. King getting chip for King. Here's Penguin trying to make some noise! And he can't get it! Rivercat is there! The Rivercat is there. Relief Bot getting nothing. Here's King. Off the shot! He scores! And now the Rivercats are in a pickle to make this their way. Pretty big pickle here. 4-6. The Baysox are making stuff happen. Here's Bottomus. Trying to put one more in the basket, and Kamel's going to be there for the save. Now it's all the rage Baysox. Here's King to put it over his net just for the flash of it. I guess he's stalling for time. One minute remaining in this heck of a contest. Here's Relief Bot with the shot. It's going to go off the backboard. The King's going to save that and deny it and go to the corner now. It's in the corner, specifically the left one. Here's Worm trying to get a shot off the backboard, a chip for maybe one of his Rivercats teammates. Relief Bot is there in his zone. Probably not a good touch, as the Baysox will get possession in the Rivercat zone now. King will make a whip. A dangerous opportunity for the Rivercats. Is now alleviated because no one can ball. Kamel dunking on King. Sadly, this match might be as good as done, but you never know with Kamel's speed here. Penguin will miss that opportunity. I can't commentate, and Kamel scores. With one more face-off, we could head to overtime. It all depends who's going to be on the kickoff here. Get real is right. King and Worm. That will be a face-off one directly to Relief Bot. Relief Bot's going to get that whiff. Here's Bottomus in the corner. He's just going to leave it for Worm. Maybe one last play. It's up in the air now. One is signaled for. And they will put this one away. The Baltimore Baysox will take down the Sacramento Rivercats to end the season off. And they will be the #1 feature. You know, I was going to sleep yesterday, and I was like, you know what? The Baysox might win today, and I might be screwed because I'm going to have to redesign that entire playoff bracket. Now, it's not going to be that difficult, but the issue is I have to remake it, and, you know, I tricked you guys. I fooled you, even. Because now they might take the standings. Let's actually enter the score. But for once more, so let's go back to that game setting real quick. And once more, your final score from Salty Shores. The Sacramento Rivercats 5. And your Baltimore Baysox 6. As they take down the undefeated champs. Well, technically they're not the champs, but they put a dent in them. And that's going to be heck of an ego booster for the Baysox. And a sort of downer for the Rivercats. Let's head to the end screen now. What a heck of a performance. I can't believe it. But as I was saying, I made the playoff thing, and I was super excited for it. Because I didn't even expect to make it to like week 2 in this league. And ever since I started this YouTube channel, it's always kept me motivated enough to stay disciplined and keep at it. Especially with all the errors, I'm glad I could, get it done and get stuff done for y'all. I really don't know what else to say. This pretty much sets the playoff bracket in stone. And I think, let's actually enter the stat sheet right now. Of course, I can't pull it up because it is ROBA manufactured things. Things. Let's actually go over here. The game is over. There's no more game to be played. If you want to leave, you can. I would greatly appreciate the retention, however. Let's actually see the standings now. And yes, well, no. That's really weird. Oh yeah, I think head to head. Okay, no, so I didn't lie to y'all. I actually miscalculated my leaderboard. So the head-to-head points were greater because the differential was still in favor of Sacramento. Sacramento may remain your number one team, but they will be dented by the Baysox. And that's it. Thank y'all for watching. It means a lot to me. Thank y'all. You can tell that. Thank y'all for coming out always. And I will keep doing this for it's pretty much as long as I can before, I can't anymore. This ROBA thing, this goofy little Rocket League I got going on here. That's it. I have been Tetro, and this has been the ROBA. Good night, everybody.